An eel slithering through the muddy bottom of an Austrian lake, searching for food in the dark depths. A badger digging a deep burrow in the moist earth of an Austrian forest, throwing dirt behind as it prepares for winter. An eel slithering through the muddy bottom of an Austrian lake, searching for food in the dark depths. A badger digging a deep burrow in the moist earth of an Austrian forest, throwing dirt behind as it prepares for winter.
A school of fish darting through the shadows of an alpine river as a heron waits on the bank.
A school of fish darting through the shadows of an alpine river as a heron waits on the bank. A school of fish darting through the shadows of an alpine river as a heron waits on the bank. A school of fish darting through the shadows of an alpine river as a heron waits on the bank. A creature that looks exactly like floating seaweed, moving slowly in the reef.
A silver, mirror-like fish with huge, upward-staring eyes in the dark ocean.
The black-capped squirrel monkey. A massive wave surges through the canopy, skillfully avoiding the snake's path.
A Roman snail moving slowly across a sharp rock, its trail glistening in the moonlight, a picture of slow survival.
A rare octopus with a massive, rainbow-colored cape trailing behind it in the open sea.
A tiny, alien-looking blue sea slug floating on the surface of the ocean.
Extreme macro of a bullet ant on a red flower, its giant mandibles looking sharp and dangerous.
A tiny octopus flashing bright blue rings as a warning. Very dangerous and beautiful.
A nearly invisible, translucent jellyfish pulsing through the clear coastal water.
Survival instincts kicken as the tiny fawn tiptoes past the sleeping lion and the resting cheetah.
A small, mysterious shark with glowing green eyes swimming in the twilight zone.
Millions of tiny white eggs rising from the coral reef like snow.
A cute octopus with ear-like fins flapping slowly in the pitch-black water.
An 8-foot electric eel in a dark underwater root system, blue sparks of light visibly rippling around its body.
A small monkey with a long, white, wizard-like mustache looking curiously into the camera.
A fish with massive wing-like fins that are neon blue, walking on the sandy ocean floor.
A massive, pillbug-like creature crawling on the seafloor near a whale carcass. A wild pig with a white collar, sniffing the air as it senses the obsidian-black titan snake.
A pack of giant river otters successfully fending off a small caiman.
The most beautiful heron in the world, with iridescent blue and chestnut feathers, stalking fish in a dark swamp.
A rare, colorful bird running fast on the jungle floor, looking like a roadrunner.
A giant insect that looks exactly like a fresh green leaf, its legs looking like plant stems.
A 30-foot-long silver oarfish swimming vertically in the deep blue sea, its red fins waving like ribbons.
A 10-foot-long arapaima fish with armored, red-tipped scales leaping out of the river. It looks like a living fossil.
A fish with a transparent head and green glowing eyes inside its skull.
The world's largest jellyfish, with hundreds of long, stinging tentacles floating in the blue.
Hundreds of hammerhead sharks swimming in a giant spiral towards the light.
Dozens of giant arrow turtles basking on a sandbar, suddenly diving into the water as the titan snake's shadow passes.
A massive 4-inch water bug, Lethyrus americanus, capturing a small frog, Osteopilus septentrionalis, underwater in a jungle pond.
Diving deep into the giant dark blue sinkhole, walls covered in stalactites.
Long, glowing, string-like creature drifting in the abyss, like black scales of a black sea nettle jelly.
A long, glowing, string-like creature drifting in the abyss, lighting up the snake's black scales.
A prehistoric-looking mata-mata turtle with a leaf-shaped head and bark-like shell, camouflaged in a swamp, suddenly snaps at a fish.
The unicorn of the sea, a narwhal with a long tusk, swimming through misty ocean water.
A colorful shrimp striking a crab with the speed of a bullet.
A purple, balloon-like creature floating on the surface with long tentacles below.
The world's smallest monkey, no bigger than a human finger, peeking from behind at a giant leaf.
Close-up of a piranha's razor-sharp teeth as it snaps at the camera.
A bright blue and yellow eel, waving like a ribbon in the current.
A smaller, green version of a toucan, blending perfectly with the foliage.
a red vampire squid in the dark abyss, spreading its webbed tentacles like a cape. A small green frog hiding under a leaf to escape the scorching afternoon sun in an Austrian wetland.